For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Hello and welcome to a Nedbank Cup weekend. We feel refreshed. We feel rejuvenated. Gave my guys 7 days break to go and relax with their families. Tso Vilakazi, for example, he has 3 or 4 jobs, so there was enough time for him to relax. And in the time that they were relaxing at home, there was a big result, but we're not here. It was more important, of course, for me to rest my guys. It's been a very long season since August, so whenever there's an opportunity to rest them, I will rest them. Mr. So-and-so, thank you very much. You feel rested? Am I accusing you if I say you have 4 jobs?
Yes. Number one, yes. You're accusing me of having 4 jobs.
It's an allegation.
Yeah, I've got 1 job, and then this is another one just came in now in a couple of days.
I saw you. They were saying you were an academy leader.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, that's a job that I've got. So inshallah, I've got 2 now. No,
there you go. You feel refreshed and rested?
Yeah, Mr. Gil. But you can see, man, nice and fresh, and nothing. Nice and fresh.
Otherwise, you were not running away from the Sundowns game.
No. You know, certain things.
You were not here on Tuesday and watch the game and decide that just because Sundowns lost, you're not going to shoot the video.
No. You know what I like, Mr. Gil, is that I think it works in different ways and in certain powers, because personally, I knew what they're going to have a problem against TS Galas always give them a problem. So I was not surprised. And
so that's why you didn't come on Tuesday, because you knew they were going to have a problem.
No. You said, guys, let's go and rest. So we didn't know that it is what is going to happen. And unfortunately, sorry guys, not that we did it with the purpose, just that we needed to refresh, you know.
There you go.
But my coach, must go back to your books, you refresh, and then come back.
There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. So-and-so. Towards the end of this video, Tso Vilakazi will quickly, not too much, predict Baroka versus Orlando Pirates. But primarily in this video, I want to chat to Tso, Orlando Pirates legend, about a question that the Pirates coach has been asked every single press conference, to a point where he's tired of answering that question. Talking about Monnapule Saleng. Now, he is a player, whether you like him or not, whether you agree with his game or not, who brings goals to Orlando Pirates. And every now and then, he brings assists as well. Orlando Pirates are number 2 in the log. They're not too far away. In fact, Sundowns and Pirates are the best 2 clubs in the country this year, this season, in terms of what they're doing with the National League title. Do you need a Saleng, given what you know, what he did last year and the year before that? Last year maybe was an off year, but the year where he was supposed to be the player of the season and it didn't win, he, I think, 15 to 20 goals or goal contributions as well. Does Orlando Pirates now, and are they now at the point where they need to recall him?
Mr. Gil,
Mr. So-and-so? Welcome back. Yes, sir.
Chairman, my chairman, and supporting iDiskiTV. Mr. Gil, you know, I always make this example, and sometimes I know people, they laugh. There's no way you can have upheke inyama ungafaki mhlamba amanzi, ungafaki amafutha, ungafaki itswayi, ungafaki itamati, onion, robot. Mr. Nkewo, that's the combination, so that when you taste that meat, ne-gravy yakhona uyizwe taste ukuthi kumnandi. So I think now iPirates, there's that taste eshotayo. Yes, he's not a perfect player. Like in other players, he's not a perfect player, but you know, there's moments where Saleng will come out of nowhere. Saleng will come in, you know, create a chance. Saleng can come in and score a goal. And yes, I cry personally to say he needs to learn to be a team player, where sometimes you don't need to score, you need to pass so that somebody can just tap it in. But you know, there's games where you know what, I think this game needs that greediness. That greediness of Saleng. And so
look, in your opinion, as it stands, they do need him back.
Yeah, definitely. Pirates, they need to Saleng. They need to Saleng.
Let's now, we are gonna enter into a speculative world. What has happened between him and the team, in your belief? Don't reveal anything you were told in confidence. I know people talk to you at the club. But what do you think, in your estimation, with your experience of football, What do you think has happened? Is it because he wants a new contract and they don't want to give it to him? Is it because he's facing personal problems and all of that? I don't want us to slander any of these two parties, but what do you believe is happening actually between the two parties?
You know, one thing that I've learned in this game, Mr. K, is that sometimes we get wrong people that give us advices. And you end up taking those advices and they dent you in terms of what you're doing. And yes, everyone, when you work and you say, look, I think I deserve this. Can you guys do this? There's nothing wrong about that.
Absolutely.
But now, doesn't say to you, don't go and work. Remember that already I have to pay you because you've got a term contract.
Yeah, you already have a contract.
Then work for that term. Then when that term comes to an end, then you sit down and say, but guys, I did ask for this. Please,
but it is also normal, Uguchi, whilst you have a contract, even if Mhlambe kusasele 3 years,
Yes.
it is normal that if you are overperforming, you can go to knock at the door,
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. So
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it.
you don't have to wait for it to end before uhambe uyoncenga ukuthi ake ningizame. You have to try because all of us are employees one way or another.
Yes.
You have to try, and if una 5,000, uzamu 7,000, uzamu 8,000, just to make your life a little bit better.
No, it's Mr. Geo, that's the truth. You go and ask. And when you go and ask, what you go, no man, sapega nalana, will come back to you. And when they say that, oh, maybe what you go, no, let's wait for the contract to get paid. Whether you're angry or happy, but remember that it doesn't stop you to go to work. Remember, you've got a contract in you at that moment. Uguti ushaya 15 goals manje. Nzima sonke sekuphakamisela izandla basikubona. But remember ukuthi when you go there and ask and they say no, doesn't stop you to go
they have the
and
right
work.
to say no as well.
Yes, they've got the right to say no because you agreed. Number one, these are the things I can show Mr. Kimang. Sometimes we get people that they advise us in the wrong way. Because I said I'm signing for a 3-year contract. The first 6 months in that contract, I'm buzzing, Mr. Kim. I'm buzzing, I'm all over. I'm the one, without me, they can't do anything. Then I go and say, guys, because I've been earning 10, can you give me 20? And then they said to you, no, but so we can't give you 20 because, look, we've budgeted for your 3-year contract. But anyway, it's something that let's look at it.
We'll consider next year.
Yeah, maybe next season. Let's sit down again and let's review how was your performance in the whole season. And then maybe 20 or maybe 15.
Is it not possible, so based on your experience, ukuthi i-reaction yomdlali has to do with indlela wena as a leader you are dealing with that? Because you can say no, mara umnikazi explanation umuntu ukuthi no mantwana man. Bona, we are at this point now financially. Let's give it 12 more months. Keep on performing.
Yes.
We'll have this conversation again. Kanti mhlambe umfana because you can see everyone is buzzing about him, is scoring goals. If he goes and knock on that door, and also nina ke ngabadlali nokuhleba futhi azo ukuthi ubani is earning $500,000 whatever.
Yes.
Is it not possible that part of the reaction comes from not being dealt with properly? Ukuthi no ntwana soyibona man in 12 months time keep on performing. Ungashaya injury lana in just keep on performing. We'll do it in 12 months time, as opposed to maybe a different attitude because the clubs also have that as well. Ukuthi we are a big institution, stuff like that.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Kewo. It's sometimes hard to be a player because you get influence there and there. Players, we talk amongst ourselves. We find that somebody's been just coming to the team now, is earning 30 and I'm earning 10, and I'm the one who's delivering more than the one who's earning 30. It also hit the nerve. But now, one thing that I want our players to understand is that when you sit down with the owner of the team and say, I want to play for your team, can you give me a contract? And then they say, okay, we give you a 3-year contract. And that 3-year contract, the first season, we're going to give you 10. The following season, we're going to give you 15. The following season, we're going to give you 20. And then if you're buzzing now that in 6 months, and then you go and say you want 20. And then they're like, okay, yes, we see you buzzing, doing this and that and that. We don't say you don't deserve that. But we never thought that you'd come to this. point right now. Can you give us time? There's a lot of things that we need to consider, and also budget side also. We need to look at it. It's also going to make sense for us to say, now Saleng, we're giving him 10. Now he's doing very well. He wants 30. Is it a wise move for us?
Is it possible?
Yes.
What
or
if
not?
he gets injured?
Yeah, if he gets injured, and then how are we going to manage that and all of that? And now, if he gets injured, then how are we going to handle it? Should we now cut the contract to say, you injured, we're going to continue with you when you're recovered, or what? Those are the things that are so critical when sometimes players, they go and talk.
What's your genuine belief about whether or not we can still see him play? Because I think it is true, as you observe him, body language, you look at people, Banogumveza, as Blomele, the team scores, is not celebrating, stuff like that. That's not a big deal per se. It's understandable. It's human.
Yeah.
He's going through what he's going through. He's a human being.
Yes.
But from your observation, so do you genuinely think that we might see him again? And if we do you think it will affect him so much that he cannot perform for Orlando Pirates?
I believe that we will see him, Mr. Keu. He's a boy that the team itself, they know that we need him. It's only those small details that between him and the team that they just need to fix. But one thing that I want him, from me personally, is to say, boy, remember, you signed a contract to say, I'm going to play for the next 3 seasons. This is how much I'm going to earn.
But you do understand, so Guti, this is management of people. Let me make a quick example.
Yeah.
We need to go to the prediction before we close the video. Let me make a quick example. I was watching Stellenbosch last night against Polokwane City.
Yes.
Stellenbosch could have scored 5 goals against Polokwane City. And I'm looking at one particular, Ozwenapolis.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Ozwenapolis and I'm saying, I clapped hands for Polokwane and said, at least you found a way to keep your best player.
Yeah.
But because we're dealing with human beings, you might keep me because I still have a contract here.
Yes.
There is no guarantee that I'm going to perform for you because I'm a human being.
Yeah.
I am seeing other players moving. I'm seeing things happening in the league. I'm also a national team player and I'm stuck here. Now, you cannot control that part. You can force him to go into the field because contract
Yes.
but you cannot ask him to. You can ask him to perform, but you cannot determine whether or not he performs because football is about confidence. You will know it's about confidence as well. So I'm looking at Apolis and I'm thinking that can we not see something similar Saleng in a way that situation has been dealt with, that he may not even score the goals that he usually scores now because of the confidence issue.
Yeah, Mr. Keo, it's a sad part when it comes to that, because even now, let's say I'm against Baroka and it doesn't perform. Again, it's a pressure on him to say, okay, now you're crying, but look at yourself. What you're doing. And there's sometimes players caught in between to say, yeah, now I've been out crying for this and that and that and that. Now they're giving me an opportunity. And now I didn't play well. Now it says, what was the point for us? Now it goes go to the management to say, we gave you a contract to earn it. So you came to us and said you want this. So we said, okay, earn your contract and then let's talk. After that, you get angry, you don't want to train, you don't want to play. Okay, now, because of people, they love you, everyone wants to see you play. And especially this year, Mr. Nkeo, it's a very crucial year for South African football.
Yeah.
It's a very crucial year.
AFCON year.
AFCON year.
Club
World Cup. And
it's the Champions League
for Pirates
knockouts.
and Sundowns. Yes. So
there's also the title race that's still ongoing.
Look, there's a lot for Sundowns and Pirates. And so now you need, he's got experience, he's been around, he's scored goals. Sundowns, they know him. They know him very well, that out of nowhere he can come in and score a goal. So you need those special players when it comes to big tournaments and competition. And the league itself, as we are going to the second round, you need experienced players, players like Saleng.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tso. So let's wrap it up very quickly. Baroka, Orlando Pirates, do you see any upset? I've been hearing from Baroka side about Kurishan Patlele, the owner, complimenting Orlando Pirates. Can Evidence Mahopa score against his former team, for example? What's your quick prediction on that game?
I'm going to say,
yes, sir.
I say I'm going to say in terms of I'm the last 20 minutes maybe or 15 minutes, but you know what is important, it's for the team. You know, we need to do it for the team. Pirates, it's for me, That's the 3-point. It doesn't need us to crack our heads. And,
You're gonna trend.
no,
You're gonna trend. You've just said it's a 3-point. It's a cup game.
It's Mr. Nkeo.
You're gonna
It's a
trend.
cup game in that pen cup.
They're gonna make you trend for saying it's a 3-point.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. I remember my mind. Ila boy chakhe league go phela Sundowns edliwe phela. My Sundowns. She saying a counter my good okay. She was talking 9 points so sekufanele shy tricks.
Baroka is in the National First Division.
Yes.
I don't see a reason why Pirates should lose this game.
No.
What's your quick prediction?
It should be 2-0.
2-0 to Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates they should take it easy. No, Bangas Krikama Kana. 2-0, done. Look forward for the next game.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much to Mr. So-and-so. Thank you very much to everyone as well for watching us. We're feeling a little bit refreshed. We'll push to the end of the season now. We'll be stopped maybe the international break. Of course, we do cover Bafana matches as well. iDiskiTV is the times. We're suspecting.